She goes, now she says, do you use hair perfume? I said, hair perfume?
You probably would like that though, Mom.
Oh no. She says, you need to try it. I said, I really don't want to try it. I couldn't even say that, and she's already spritzing it in my hair.
Hello, Mother.
Catherine, viva Las Vegas.
How are you doing?
Well, I am hanging in there.
I closed a door on my nose today, and does it look like... I know. I don't mean to just immediately go into my sagas, but we just need to talk about it. Does my nose look swollen to you?
A little bit, but it's a little
Right here.
grainy right now, what I'm seeing on the podcast.
No, I was at the studio, and I filmed 2 classes, and I think I was just like tired, and I went to like the garbage room just to throw some boxes out, and the door was so heavy I didn't think it was going to just like close immediately, and it closed on my nose. Closed on my nose.
But Katy,
closed on my nose. No, I don't think I broke it.
Have a little bit of a break in there, honey, or something. Did you put some ice on it right away?
No, I just came home to film this podcast. I think my nose would have started bleeding if I broke it.
No, not necessarily, honey.
But wouldn't I have been in like a lot more pain?
I think it's different for everybody, but I do think you need to get ice on it ASAP so that it doesn't swell.
Oh, wow.
I can't see. You're not clear on this podcast. So,
and it does hurt.
Dear
still.
Lord, what next?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
No, you must have been seeing stars.
Well, I didn't see stars, but my eyes definitely like welled up. I was like, oh my God, I just closed the door on my nose.
Well, in the business you're in, you can't have a broken nose.
Tell me about it. And then my brain starts spiraling. I'm like, oh my God, I broke my nose. Now I have to get a nose job. What is this going to look like?
Oh, no, don't even think that. Yeah.
Well, you're the one that told me it's broken.
Well, I can't see it. I don't know if Will has to stop this broadcast so I can see you clearer.
No,
but
okay.
I can't see it. Maybe it's better. Yeah.
I think it's okay. We'll see.
Well, I hope so, Katy. But if it's continuing to hurt, if it swells up, if there's a lump or a bump on it, is there a bump on it?
I mean, a slight bump, yes, because a door closed on my nose.
Yeah.
It was a moment of impact.
Ice on it. As soon as we're done with this, you got to get some ice on it.
What next? It's just one ailment after the other. I also have a huge pimple on my cheek right here. Just huge little.
But it's going away.
Not really. But, it is what it is, right? Those pimple patches do help.
Do they? Okay, good. Good to know. Mm-hmm. I think I have some at home, too. I think because you told me the last time. I mean, I don't get too many, but when I do, they're doozies.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that the story of our life?
Ain't that the story?
Whether you're in Las Vegas.
I am here in Las Vegas. We usually, this is a yearly thing that we do for Dad's business for Barbicide. And we usually stay at the Four Seasons. But as you can see, or maybe read, I am at the Waldorf Astoria. It sounds a lot more she than it is. I'm a little disappointed.
I'm happy that you finally came to that realization and voiced it, because when I called you and you were showing me, I could tell the disappointment in your tone of voice and the way you looked. And I said, Mom, you don't like it. You go, no, it's lovely. And I go, Mom, you don't like it. You go, I absolutely love it. I go, this is the Midwest coming out in you. You're saying you like it and you don't like it.
Let's put it this way. Big is not always better. Okay. We have a very, expansive type suite room, which is great. We're on the 5th floor. So we're overlooking like a garage top. You know what I'm saying? It's not what I'm used to when I come to Vegas. We're at the top, in Four Seasons. It's a high floor. I can see all the way down the Strip. You can see the mountains.
It was disappointing. Hotel, apparently, in Las Vegas is the Wynn Reserve.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So let me just back up. The reason why we always stay at the Four Seasons, I love the Four Seasons, period, anyhow, is that it is walking distance and you don't have to go outside to the convention center at Mandalay Bay. So that has been just like perfect for us. I was remiss. I was late in making a reservation. I still thought, well, you got to have a room. There's got to be enough rooms. They did not have a room for me. They did not have room at the inn. And I
Dear
said,
Lord.
you got to be kidding me. Well, this summer league, this basketball stuff that goes on here is intense. We've got all the basketball players staying here too. Yeah. So go figure. So anyhow, that was kind of my fault. So in that respect, it's been kind of yeah. And I'm not feeling well. I have a terrible, terrible chest cough, sinus pressure like crazy. I don't know where this is coming from in the middle of the summer like this.
Why did you choose the Waldorf Astoria? What led you to that direction?
To be honest with you, I wanted a hotel that was not part of a gambling, like you go through the casino to get to your room. And the Four Seasons even suggested this. I just wanted quiet. I don't like that. And
aren't you in Vegas?
The Four Seasons had suggested this to us. I couldn't even believe it. And it is a 5-star hotel, don't get me wrong. But it's a little bit too quiet, Katy.
Well, you're in Vegas. You want some pizzazz.
A little bit of pizzazz, yeah. So we ended up with...
The thing about Vegas is you just have to go all in, you know?
Yeah. Well, okay, so I'm going to back up. We have. And I have just jumped in and I followed your lead. As soon as we got here, had massages. I said, let's go downstairs. We're going to see if we can get in for a massage. I said, maybe that'll make me feel better too. We got 80-minute massages, which was great, 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 great. The gal that took care of me.
Wow.
80-minute. Yeah.
Wow, that's a long massage.
Well, it's over an hour, yeah.
Yeah, usually they're like, I guess 90. Hour and a half is 90, right?
Yeah, 60. Yeah. So, I mean, it was long. But anyhow, the gal that I had, and they had just redone the whole spa here. This used to be the Mandarin Oriental. So it's beautiful. The location is beautiful. It's just not what I'm used to. But anyhow.
It's beautiful, but I don't like it.
Yeah. The spa, oh my, it is just like unbelievable. Huge, just huge. So I did go into the sauna to try to loosen up all this congestion that I have. And the gal that did my massage, the massage therapist said, you know, your lymph nodes are just all blocked. I said, well, yeah, you're telling me? I said, let's start work. Let's get them unblocked. So she had me started face down, as you usually do. Katy, I had to stop twice because my nose was just like, it was like a sieve. It was just dripping. I said, I'm sorry, but I said, I got to blow my nose. I said, this is unbelievable. I said, you're doing your job. You're loosening it all up, but this is crazy. And so then she did the pressure points on my face too.
Okay.
And everything that she did, I know has helped me, but I am just draining like crazy now. Just like crazy. So, yeah. So that's no fun when you have to go and entertain people like we did last night. And I thought I got to take something so I'm not coughing in people's face, you know, or blowing my nose. So it's just been kind of that kind of a, I don't know, gerbil in the, whatever it's called.
Gerbil
a rat race for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just, trying to loosen it up and then try to have it not come out. You know, it's just crazy. But anyhow, so after the massage, we did go. I said, we got to see if we can get to that Delilah's that Katy said, that restaurant at the Wynn. So at the Wynn. And, you know, we tried online to get reservations. No way. So the concierge here did get us in. And she said at the bar, I said, no problem at all. We'll be fine. Katy, we had such a great time.
It's the best restaurant. If you go to Vegas, highly recommend.
And you cannot just walk in. I thought when they said, well, you can try just going and seeing if you can get a place at the bar. This gal was saying no photography. I mean, she was like barring the door. I mean, if we didn't have a reservation, we couldn't even gone in at all. It was packed. It was packed on was that a Sunday? Sunday night.
It's Las
and
Vegas
they have entertainment. They have the gals with the feathers, you know, and the
it's
food
like the
was
classic,
out of this world.
Classic Vegas, you know?
Yeah. What it used to be. Yeah, totally. I mean, Dad was in heaven. I got all dressed up like you said I should, you know, and just got all Vegased up. And I had so many compliments. So that was a high, you know,
that
was good.
Of course.
So I did that. And then we entertained people last night.
What was the best part of your meal?
Oh, at the Delilah's? Let me think. All right. It was the Caesar salad, and it was not the traditional Caesar salad that we usually think of. It was crab in little endive or endive. How do you pronounce that?
Endive.
Little lettuce pieces, all in a circle. She suggested it with little crab meat, and I mean, it was spectacular.
A good
And you know, they just
Caesar
kept bringing you
salad.
little extras.
A good Caesar salad never misses. There's something about the crunch, the crispiness, but if it's overdressed, like, no, it's disgusting. It's just like mayo and lettuce. It has to be fresh. It has to be this dressing made from the anchovy. You know what I mean?
No, there
has to be a bite.
Out of this world. And I'm going to tell you, she said we have fresh shrimp from Thailand. And I'm thinking, what kind of story is this? Okay. It was huge. The shrimp cocktail. And then Dad had the oysters from Puget Sound or whatever. I mean, you know, we're on the other side of the world here. And, Katy, it was just delicious. And we had everything was shareable too. Yeah. Which I liked.
The best chicken finger I ever had was at that restaurant.
Chicken finger? I don't think I saw that on the menu.
They had chicken fingers, I think with caviar. It was the best thing I ever had in my life.
And then it was towards the end of the night, and I thought, there's no way I could fit in a dessert. Just could not.
What kind of cocktails were you drinking?
You know, I just wasn't feeling good, so I just had a glass of wine. Yeah. Dad was enjoying his gin and tonics. And so then I said to the gal, I think we're going to pass on a dessert. And she was the best waitress. Usually if you sit at a bar, the bartenders make the best waiters. They just do. Yeah. And she said, do you like chocolate chip cookies? I said, I love a chocolate chip cookie. And she said, good. So she went back and she brought us 2 warm chocolate chip cookies. I said, well, you are just a doll. I mean, it was just delicious. Just delicious. I love that. Yeah. So we did have a good time doing that. Yeah.
Okay. So what's on the docket for today?
Well, last night we entertained at the Four Seasons. We shut down the veranda and we had more of a sit-down dinner for all of our distributors and the people that, you know, and you see these people, Katy, once a year, or at least I do at these events. And it's as though I just saw them yesterday. They're all so sweet. They work so hard and they love Daddy, of course. And it was wonderful. And then, of course, I was thinking, oh, I wish I was staying here at the Four Seasons, but that's okay. It was a long night. It was a good night. Dad's back at work, you know, on the floor. And I think I am going to go to Neiman Marcus.
As you should.
Yeah. I make that something I go there every year and it's always the sales. And I love to dig around a little bit. And I'll tell you my experience yesterday when I walked over, and I'm looking at it right now, the Crystals / Aria, the shops at Crystals. Okay, they're the highest end stores. Okay, so I thought I'm going to walk over there.
Is Crystals connected to the Wynn?
To the Wynn? No, yeah. I'm here, honey. It's connected to the Aria. It's where I am.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's where I am. So I'm kind of mid strip. I'm at the mid. The Wynn is on one end, Four Seasons is at the other end.
Okay.
Anyhow, so I thought this is going to be fun. So I went over there and I thought, oh my God, a Loewe, a Celine. I mean, you name it.
Right.
There was. I'm walking around thinking, well, where? There's. You could hear a pin drop. There was just nobody around. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh God, you're going to go in these stores and these people are going to just be attacking you. And of course,
here comes the narrative.
Oh, Katy, it's just like you go in there and the first thing they say, oh, I love your dress. I love this. I love that. This is new. I thought, could you just let me dig around a little bit? I don't care how high end this is. And it's such a downer. Why do they have to do that?
It is excessive. Like, people should know, sales associates should know their place. And when someone walks into the store, say, hello, welcome. If you need any help, let me know.
And let me know and back off. Back off.
And that's it.
Oh, my God. You touch one thing to look at and they're right there and they're going, now this could be this and this and I could get this to you in this color. And I thought,
I'm just looking. You know, it's desperate.
It's desperation. How in the hell do these stores stay there?
Because it's Vegas.
Yeah, I just don't get it. So I went in the Chanel store. They had the Chanel store there, I just couldn't believe all the stores they had here in one shopping mall. Okay. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I'm going to just take a look and see what I don't have any Chanel ballet flats.
Love this.
Isn't that something? But I don't. So I thought I'm going to They had nothing.
Nothing.
She said, come back tomorrow. We're getting a whole load shipped in. I said, yeah, well, I don't think so. This was enough for me today.
You should go back.
Oh, Katie, do you really think? Are you kidding me?
What do you mean? Absolutely.
No.
Why not?
I don't
the
believe
dice.
her.
You're in Vegas.
No, I'm going to go to my little Neiman Marcus and I'm going to dig around there a little bit. They leave me alone there, you know?
Have you gone into Hermes yet?
I did go into the Hermes, and I'm going to tell you, it was not fun. And this was not the Hermes that I had luck at last year, because that one was near the Wynn.
Okay, well, you need to go to that one.
They had an Hermes over here across the street. They were just kind of nasty people.
Nasty.
They were not nice. They were not nice.
How so?
What do you want? What are you looking for? I said, nothing right now. I'm just looking. Okay. And, well, upstairs is the women's. I thought, oh, good. Then I can just escape and go up there. Are you kidding me? She's following me right up the stairs.
Oh. Do you remember your sales associate from last year?
Well, if I saw him, I would.
But you don't remember his name?
No. Okay. Oh, he was fun to shop with. He was fun. Okay.
Well, you should go back there. Make a point to go back there.
Yeah, and they do not have any Goyard stores here in Vegas. Can you believe that?
Can you believe that?
Yeah. Anyhow, so it's hot here, but guess what? It's very overcast, which I've never been to Vegas like this. Never.
Okay, so your plan is to go to Neiman Marcus and spend the day there?
Yeah. Yes, and then we have tickets tonight. I surprised Dad, and this is, again, not like me. I'd rather just stay put. We are going to the Sphere. The Sphere. We are going to the Sphere. It's an 8:00 show, and it's The Wizard of Oz. We didn't have a choice of what it is, but because that's what's showing right now. But I thought, let's just do it. So, I mean, I popped quite a bit for these tickets, but you know what?
I can't wait to hear about this experience.
I know. And then I got a little nervous because I thought, oh no, if this is going to be like a roller coaster situation when you're sitting in the chair, because Dad said, oh, I think the chair moves. I said, what?
I don't think the chair, well, maybe it does move a little bit.
Oh my God.
Like vibrates,
well, I'm going to just take it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they sell alcohol there because I might need some.
And like wind blowing and things.
Oh, all right.
It's like an immersive thing.
I'm going to the land of Oz tonight.
What made you get these tickets?
Because Dad said he really wanted to go to the Sphere. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try to do it. And I thought I'll get the latest tickets, the latest show, because there was like a 4:00, a 5, there's so many shows. But I thought, I don't know if he's going to get done in time. I don't know. What do you think we should do?
You just go.
Maybe we'll just go back to the Wynn, because I think the Sphere is on that side.
There's a lot of really good Asian restaurants on the Wynn. You should do the fancy Asian right next to Delilah's and get the Peking duck.
Yeah, you know what? That does sound good. And I bet you we could just walk in and get
We did
served.
that. Just show up at like 5 and then ask the hostess.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of my day. So Katie, I'm anxious to get back home, but then we're going to flip around and have one day's rest, and then we're going down to North Carolina for 2 days, and then back home. And then I can catch up with all my wash and all my sheets and all my linens.
That stuff can
and whatnot
wait
before we head to Rhode Island. All right. So speaking of Rhode Island, I got very nervous, right? Because I had not heard from the place, the hotel / house that we're renting. And I thought, you just right away I'm thinking, oh God, maybe I didn't press the right button. Maybe I didn't do something.
The narrative begins.
Finally I got through, and I said, I thought that I was going to have a committed concierge that we could deal with. Yes, you do, Mrs. Shealy. I said, well, we're getting close to arrival. I said, I think we need, blah, blah, blah. So finally, I heard from them this morning. Ivana, her name is. All right.
Okay.
And she said, we're prepping you to arrive. And she said, she wrote down the name of the house that was not what I signed a contract for.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, oh, Lord have mercy is right. And I went, hold the phone here. And I thought, here we go.
Ivanka, hold the phone. This is going to be
the phone. So I had to write her back real quick. I said, you need to make a confirmation you have to confirm that this is not correct. and that I, had signed a contract for this,
Did you look up the
house. Each
house
house
and
has a
see what the
name.
house
Oh,
that they
yes.
were was the one that they wrote down was the one they wrote down?
It's smaller. It's smaller.
Can you
And it's
imagine?
closer to the hotel itself. And I thought, oh no, I did not order this. I did not choose this one.
No, no, no.
So I'm getting a little nervous. So I'll update you on that situation. I thought, what next?
You haven't heard back from
What? I don't
Ivana?
need these kind of adventures. No, I didn't hear back yet.
I'm surprised you didn't call.
Katy, they put you on hold for like, an hour. I'd much rather just email right now since I've got this gal. Yeah.
Ivana. Lord.
Ivana. Yeah.
Well, Cici and I made the trek back to New York.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. How did we do that? Waking up so early in the morning, all of us, to get to the airport. But anyhow, you did.
Matt flew home early because he had work, and then Cici and I stayed an extra 4 days, and then flew back home together. And then the day before we left, Dad and Cici and I all went to the Jefferson County Fair, which was just, and I posted on my Instagram, it was just the sweetest day ever because Dad was just so proud to have both of us there with him and to show us around and wear his cowboy hat and his boots and, show Cici all the
that everything that he showed you as a little girl. It all started with you and Daddy,
It just shows how truly full circle life is, and it just has so many funny ways of just repeating itself, and
Katy.
It was just so precious to see Cici see these animals that she's only seen in books and TV shows. Be like, oh my God, this is a real life thing. What is happening to me?
Katy.
And she was such a trooper.
And you had her dressed so beautifully with that red gingham with the pigtails. And
of course, you got to dress the part.
Oh my goodness. But Katy, when she first saw those huge steer and cows, she must have just what in the world?
She was stunned. She was stunned, afraid to speak. Her eyes just got huge. What the hell is this thing? Mind you, she is 2. I think we keep on forgetting that she just turned 2. She's still a baby. And she was like, no. I don't want to see this. I don't want to touch it.
No.
Then after a while and seeing me pet the animals, that she got more into it, and now she's still with all of her stuffies, she's petting them and saying nice.
But what an
so
adventure
precious.
that was.
I know. And just to see Dad just get so excited to have us there, and he kept on calling Cici Katy just out of habit of either she was reminding him of me, and it was very, very sweet.
It is so sweet, Katy. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Just and the point that I get to show Cici such different, ways of
parts
life.
of life, Katy. Oh my goodness. That is so important for a parent to be in some way do that. This could be an advertisement for the county fairs, because every state has some kind of county fair. If not a state fair,
that just goes back to parenthood, Mom, and just saying that it's so important to show your children something that's so vastly different from their own reality. And
yes,
and mind you, she's 2, but you grow up so much more. You get your mind opens up so much more. You become so much more accepting and understanding and empathetic. And I've talked to other city parents before, and you're obviously shown a lot of different cultures and people and ethnicities and religions and backgrounds in New York City. And ultimately, it just creates for really empathetic children. You have to have these conversations, earlier probably than if you're in a small town in the Midwest and everyone around you is more similar than you versus a big city somewhere.
Right. Well, and Dad and I really believed in experiences for you kids growing up. That's why we traveled as much as we could, in the car to the rib fest in South Dakota or wherever it be, you just remember things. You
But I
touch,
think
you feel, you smell.
But that's my point, is that we grew up in a very insular community that was safe and beautiful, but a lot of the people in that community were very similar and very like-minded, right? I'm not saying that's a negative.
Yes.
I think that's a positive. I think that we were in that bubble in a way. But you made a point to take Christopher and I out of the bubble to say, this is what life is like over here, and this is what people are like over here. And it's okay if you look this way. It's okay if a man marries a man. It's okay if you have a different religion. And I think both Christopher and I grew up so much and are so much more cultured because you did that. Where for me, it's almost easier in the city because it's around us 24/7, right? So we're immediately immersed in that different culture.
Yeah.
I think it's really important for young parents to understand that.
I think so too. So go to a county fair, go to the state fair. It is just, there's just so much you can experience there.
Or if you're from a small town, go to a bigger city and experience
go
that
to the
too.
City. Yes. Yes.
I think
absolutely.
that's my point.
Yeah, absolutely, Katy. Oh, I'm just so glad Dad was able to do that. He was just fighting at the bit. Well, and it's ironic because we were really supposed to leave that day. And when we got the notice that indeed they were having this special auction with our dear Mindeman family, Maggie, I knew. I said, oh no, we've got to change this around. Daddy can't miss this.
Yeah.
No. So
it was very special.
So it was very special. Yeah. In many, many ways. Yeah.
Did you see that Taylor and Travis's wedding was $30 million approximately?
What? Well, that doesn't surprise me. I would have thought more, Katy.
I kind of thought so too. I'm like, that seems kind of
would have thought
cheap.
More. Yeah. I would have thought more.
With the security of MSG, with all the people coming in, the flowers. I mean, that must have been millions and millions of dollars for just the flowers transporting the space.
Truly,
food, catering.
Yeah. And
it's really
everybody
crazy.
is close-lipped. Nobody is saying anything, Katy.
It's crazy
pictures,
that we haven't seen a photo.
Nothing.
It's really crazy.
Nothing.
We don't even know what her dress looks like.
About it.
Well, no, everyone's probably so terrified. But I'm also seeing all this stuff on Instagram too, that people are saying that Taylor did this specifically because it is a satire of, you know how all the Swifties have all of these decoded things, and then she has a story here and this and the other. I don't know either, but apparently this falls into that narrative as well. I don't know what the reasoning is, but that's what I've seen on TikTok.
That's too much work. I just want to see the joyous, happy couple. I just want to see. I want to hear what they ate. I want to hear who gave toasts.
Mark my words. I feel that they recorded the entire thing and it will come out on a documentary.
Well, you're probably right, Katy.
So everyone can see it.
Well, they did say, and I don't know if it's true, that Christian Dior did design her dress and his tux or whatever. Did you hear that too?
No.
Yeah. If that's the case, well, that's beautiful.
Well, I'll take that too.
Yeah, that would be beautiful. And that she, her brother she only had her brother and he had his brother stand up in the wedding. So she didn't have bridesmaids. Yeah.
Well, and we know her friendship,
Well, she's had some issues there,
rough.
And that the little the nieces from his brother, they were all the flower girls.
Which
is
cute.
Sweet. I think that's cute. Yeah.
How do we know this information?
I don't know. It's just what I read. It could be all lies, right?
You didn't read this. You said on TikTok.
I did read it somewhere. I don't know. Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, I think you watched on TikTok. Have you fallen to any TikTok purchases lately?
No, I have not. Funny that you say that. I was looking at some kind of a toddler seat. It's funny that you say that just today. And it fits so much nicer because, when the ones that I have at home are a little bit old fashioned, I think.
And the booster seats?
Yeah, the booster chairs with that big thing in the middle where their legs are on either side of it. It's just, that can't be comfortable.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was looking at that. It was just kind of a padded back and a padded seat and then just a strap around them. Yeah, and I thought, oh, maybe I should get that. But I didn't.
All right.
Yeah. What about you?
That. Any TikTok purchases? No.
Yeah.
No. It's just that, everyone thinks that these purchases are going to change their lives and you get it and then it's just like plastic
just
garbage.
Junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's junk. Yeah. That's what I mean. I just can't. I can't fall into that trap. Cannot fall into that trap. No.
We're both susceptible.
I know we are. But you know what I will buy is if it's somebody that I enjoy watching, like that I follow, and they suggest X, Y, and Z, then I'll do that.
Well, it's different.
Yeah. But I think you're following those, the mother and daughter, the something to host, I think that's called.
Oh,
is it that's what it's called?
No. It's like a mother-daughter. They live in Illinois. Yes. I forgot where they live. Somewhere in the Midwest.
Oh gosh. They are something. They're fantastic.
I know.
she just listed some of the things that she would buy, like a Le Creuset Dutch oven and a certain kind of, like anything Simon Pierce. And then she had, and I think it was the flatware that you liked that you wanted to buy. Do you remember?
Okay.
I
the
can't
French
remember.
one.
I think it had the acrylic. The French one.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Sabre.
I thought, oh, no, see that. Yeah. It was Sabre. And what else did she suggest? And she said, these are just a no-brainer. Oh, anything all clad, which that's what I have. I have all clad. So that's who I like to follow and purchase things.
They just make cooking and hosting look so easy.
Oh, Katy, it's just fantastic to watch them.
I know.
I just love it. The mother-daughter. I just love that.
I know.
It was so easy. And they love
effortless.
it. Yeah. Effortless. Again, effortless. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they sure do, Katy. I'll tell you that.
I think we just need to have a chef on call.
Oh, I would love that.
I
would love that. Yeah.
Okay. I think we've talked about this before, but a chef, driver, let's say a housekeeper, or what's another thing? Chef, driver, housekeeper. Let's do those three. What would you choose?
Gardener?
No, I'm a gardener.
Well, I'd have to first have a housekeeper.
So you pick a housekeeper over a chef?
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Or a driver?
A good housekeeper. No, I would take a housekeeper and then I'd do a chef.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably do chef first. Having a chef on call is just so fabulous and chic.
Yeah, especially if they can just prep you, Katy. There was one guy that was doing all the prep work, and maybe you know him because he was posting on Instagram, and I love following him. I should know his name. I will find it for next time. Young guy, and he was doing all the cooking and prep work for the gal that from Dancing with the Stars that was on Broadway.
Whitney.
That did Roxy.
Okay.
Whitney. So, because she's got a handful of kids too, and they moved lock, stock, and barrel to New York. So she hired this chef, Katy. He was unbelievable what he did to prep for those kids, all the food, and effortless again. And I'm thinking, God, this is like a nightmare. And he can just whip things up like that.
I know. It's a skill. It truly, to think about cooking dinner as like an enjoyment and like wanting to have people over. I think you and I both love the hosting part of it. I think the cooking part of it stresses us out.
A little bit, yeah.
And
then I go right back to my salmon.
To eat.
That's the only thing I serve.
Oh, you love a salmon, you love a meatloaf, and you love a shrimp scampi.
I forgot about meatloafs. Oh, I love shrimp scampi too. I can make those.
Shrimp scampi was in the routine for a while. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everything with the bagel salmon.
Oh yeah, that is the best. Dad loves it. I'm so glad. But
oh gosh, that's a routine for you.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that's fun about traveling is I love to go out to eat.
We like to eat. We don't like to cook
places.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mom.
But anyhow, well, my honest to Pete, because we're going to cut this short because I don't want to get into a coughing fit here. But I'm going to go right back to these gals that try to help us, the sales associates. That's the word I was trying to think of. So I was over, as I told you, shopping a little bit, and I thought I just ran out of any kind of like a volumizer or hair stuff. I forgot to pack it. And I thought, oh God, I got to find someplace. So there was the Cici, which I like. We both love Cici, right?
Yeah,
Products.
we love Cici.
They're on the higher end, but I thought I'm desperate right now. I'm just going to go in there and pick up the things I need.
Right.
Do you think I could get in and out of there? Honest to Pete, these two gals commandeered me and they said, let me put oil in your hair. I said, no, 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 no oil in my hair. I said, I have fine hair. No, you need to strengthen your hair. I said, it's okay. I said, just tell me where your volumizer. No, you don't want the volumizer. You want the hairspray. I said, she says, tip your head over.
And you tipped your head.
She goes, I didn't. I said, you know what? I said, I'm just really not in the mood for this today. I said, just can't. Honest to Pete, could I just buy the product? Just let me buy the product. Katie, she didn't stop. She did not stop. Then she said, I said, and I thought, she kept saying, but okay. So I said, I just want the volumizer. No, you want the hairspray. I said, okay, you know what? I'll buy both. I thought I could get out of it. She goes, now she said, do you use hair perfume? I said, hair perfume. I said,
you
no.
probably would like that though, Mom.
Oh no. She says, you need to try it. I said, I really don't want to try it. I couldn't even say that. And she's already spritzing it in my hair. And I said, I do have cologne on. She says, it's okay. It works with it. And I thought, I'm never coming back in this store again. She says, can I have your phone number so I can send you texts? I said, absolutely not. I said, let's just make this purchase and call it a day. Okay. I mean, Katie, it's just enough, it's enough.
I feel you would like a hair perfume.
Oh my God. And you got the scent in the spray. You got the scent in the volumizer. You got this. I don't need that. I can't breathe as it is,
Yeah, the products are good,
on
though.
on that happy note, if you are a sales associate, back off a little bit. Back off. I bet you'll make more of a purchase, a sales, if you just back off a little bit.
Just back off.
That's my honest to Pete. Yeah.
New episode every Thursday. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. You guys know where to find us. And we'll see you all next week.